Wow, the big smile. I can't see a big smile. Let me stand here. Boy in the blue. I want a big smile. But that's fine. Good, good, good. Make a victory sign. Good.
Where's your ball?
Good. Let me get over here.
Where is the ball? I want to see the ball.
Orange ball. Which ball? There. The back of the shirt.
No, no, send. Brandon has to remember to take this ball.
Who wants this ball?
That's good.
No. Put it with you.
And you said I can't do also. Why can't I do?
We can sit with you. Shabir, can you please come here and sit? Come here. Thank you. Come here and sit.
I'm going to move now.
Hello, children. Hi, how are you all? Hi. I'm so happy. What happened? Oh, you got hurt? Just stop there and he got hurt. Okay? Sit down. Okay, I'll put the Y, okay? I'll put the Y. Sit down. I'm so happy to see you all at Xavier Boys High School in the fourth story session. Yay! Are you all happy? Yay! So what are you all seeing in the story room today? What are you all seeing in the story room today? Shoes. What you all think? Shoes. Let's talk about shoes today. Do you all like wearing shoes? Yes. Yes? Okay. We will do that. Can you imagine going out of your house without shoes? Have you ever been to school without shoes? So why do you wear shoes? To keep our feet clean? Any other reason to wear shoes? What other reason? Come on, tell me. Why do we wear shoes? Zena, why do we wear shoes? Sorry? Now sit louder, Vita. Our feet don't get dirty. Have you ever been to school without shoes? Do you wear school shoes or party shoes to school? School shoes. And what about at beach? What do you wear at beach? School shoes? Then flip-flop slippers. So shoes are the key necessities for all human beings. See, there are so many different kinds of shoes here. Can you see? Now just imagine that Miss Rashida wants to buy a shoes and she is standing at the shoe shop. Okay? And with the form, you have to help Miss Rashida to buy shoes. Can you start the form? Yes. The form name is choosing shoes. Do you know this form? No? You know this form? If you know, you say it. Okay? Okay? Let's start. Choosing shoes by Rita Wall. New shoes. Yes? Wow, lovely watch you have. Come on. New shoes. Black and green. green and blue shoes. Tell me, what would you choose? If they have letters Y, which shoes you will going to choose? Green shoes. Wow. Buckle shoes. Bow shoes. Pretty, pointy toe shoes. Somebody wants to buy which shoes? Any shoes you want to buy? We'll buy the shoes for Shabir. Buckle shoes, bow shoes, pretty, pointy toe shoes, strappy, cappy, low shoes. Let's have some to try. Which shoes I tried? Come on, tell me, which shoes I tried? This one? High heels. They're the high heel shoes here. Okay. Bright shoes, white shoes. Wow, white shoes. Then the dance by night shoes. Yes, Shabir? Perhaps a little tight shoe. Oops, super tight. Do you like some? Go over there. Yes, Shabir? You like some shoes from here? Buy it. Okay, I'm going to buy it. No. But flat shoes, stomp along like that shoes. Wipe them on the mat shoes, and that's the sauce they all buy. Good job, clap. Now I have one question for you. Can you describe your shoes in 2 words? Any one of you? Describe your shoes in 2 words. Come on. Give me 2 words for shoes. Let's describe this shoes. This is it glittery, shiny shoes, and it has a bonnet. Yes. Now let's start our story time. My name is, who know my name? Yes, girl, your storyteller. And today, I am going to tell you the story of you know the story name? No? Yes, Sarah? Yes, the Elves and the Shoemaker. Right? The story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a poor shoemaker and his wife. The shoemaker was very kind and hardworking. One day, the shoemaker was very sad. He called his wife and said, "Dear, I have left with only one piece of leather, and from this I can make only one pair of shoes." That night, the shoemaker cut one pair of shoes and he said, "I'll stitch the shoes in the morning." He put the leather on the table and then he went to sleep. Next morning, when the shoemaker came to his shop, to his surprise, there was a wonderful pair of shoes was there on the table. He immediately called his wife and asked, "Dear Suzanne, did you stitch these shoes?" She replied, "No, I didn't stitch those shoes." Then the shoemaker put the wonderful brown pair of shoes to sell. That day, one rich lady came to the shop along with her son. And when they saw a brown pair of shoes, his son asked, "Why not? You have a wonderful pair of shoes. You should definitely buy them." And the rich lady gave 3 gold coins to the shoemaker. How many coins are there? 3 gold coins. Yes. And then the shoemaker gave the shoes to the rich lady. With that money, the shoemaker bought some more leather. Yes? You want to buy shoes? You come with them. Okay, you buy shoes. Some more piece of leather. That night, the shoemaker cut 2 pairs of shoes. Can you see 2 pairs of shoes? Again, he put the leather on the table and went to sleep. Next morning, there were 2. Wow, new pair of shoes were there on the table. He again called his wife. Suzanne, dear, did you stitch these shoes? His wife said, no, I didn't stitch those shoes. Again, the shoemaker put 2 beautiful pair of shoes for sale. That evening, one basketball player came to the shoemaker shop. Hello, dear.
Hello, I am looking for chocolate. Can you help me?
Yes, sir. Here you go.
Wow, this is what I want. Here, thank you.
And the basketball player gave 5 more coins to the shoemaker. And the shoemaker gave him his pair of joggers. And he gave 5 gold coins for the joggers. Soon. Yes, Shabir? Yes. Sit down, I'll give it to you. Sit. The shoemaker soon became very famous in his town. Everybody knows him by making such a wonderful pair of shoes. From this money, he bought some more leather and that night he cut 3 pairs of shoes. See? And again he put the leather on the table and he went to sleep. In the morning, there were 3 pairs of glittering gray and stone shoes were there on the table. Now this time the shoemaker was very, very shocked. He called his wife and said, Suzanne, we must find out who is making such a beautiful shoes for us. His wife said, yes, we should. Okay, it's not it. The shoemaker and his wife cut that night. The shoemaker cut 2 pairs of shoes that night, but he and his wife didn't went to sleep. They stayed in the shop and hid at the back of the table. At the midnight, the clock struck 12. Dong! The door opened and in came the 3 little green elves in the red. Can you see 3 elves standing there? The shoemaker and his wife were looking at them. Hi! Don't say hello. Hi!
We are elves.
the shoemaker. They hammer and they sewed 2 pair of beautiful shoes for the shoemaker, and then they ran out of the shoemaker's shop. Wow! Can you see the 2 beautiful pair of shoes? Who has made these shoes? Elves have made these shoes for the shoemaker. The shoemaker said to his wife, "The elves were helping us out. Now how can we help them back?" His wife said, "I know what we can do for them." The shoemaker and his wife stitched 3 new green clothes, 3 red hats, and a beautiful shoes for the elves. See? Red hat, new green clothes, and shoes for the elves. That night, the shoemaker didn't put any leather on the table, but he and his wife put these clothes for the elves. That night, again, the shoemaker and his wife didn't went to bed. They stayed in the shop and they hid at the back of the table, waited for elves to come. At the midnight, the clock struck 12. Ding! The door opened and in came the 3 little dancing elves again. When they saw the new clothes, they were so surprised. They were so happy. At once they put them on. Can you see how happy the elves were? They were changing their clothes now. See? Yes, they are taking off their old rags and now they are wearing new red hats. Lovely. We are happy elves. We are happy elves. Singing in the night. Singing in the night. Making new pair of shoes. Making new pair of shoes. Helping the shoemaker and his wife. As the elves help the shoemaker, in return, the shoemaker has given them new clothes, red hats, green clothes, and a pair of new shoes. Lovely. Wow. And the elves are so happy. See? Wow. Come on. They're singing. Wow. And now they are so happy. They are dancing. They are singing. And then they ran out of the shoemaker's shop. Bye-bye, elves. Bye-bye. See how happy they are. Bye-bye, elves. Bye-bye. The shoemaker and his wife were so glad that these elves liked their gifts. The red hat, the green cloth, and a fine pair of shoes. From that day, the shoemaker decided that now he was going to make shoes himself and earn money, and then they lived happily forever after. Yay! You like the story? What's the story name? What's the story name? about the story, and those who will give me the right answer, I will going to give them these elf pencils. Okay? Yes? Yes? Abhi, yes, I want. Yes! Wow. Now the first question. You have to raise your hand, okay? Nobody will speak out of the turn. The first question is, let me ask the question first. The first question is, what material does the shoemaker buy to make shoes? Yes, Sarah? Very good. To make shoes. Very nice. Here you go. Check for Sarah. Now the second question. How much money did the rich lady pay for shoes? Yes? No. Yes? No. Yes, Zainab? 3 points. Zainab, sorry, Zainab. Zainab, it's for you. Come on, clap for Zainab. Okay. So please sit down. Please sit down. Sit down. Okay, next question. How much money did the basketball player give to the shoemaker? Yes. Okay, wait for the door to come. I don't have so many answers for you all. You get 5 points. Okay. Okay, next question. Next question. At what time does the elf enter the shoemaker shop? Only raise your hand. No. Yes. 12 o'clock at midnight. Here you go. Clap for him. Okay, 2 more questions. What did shoemaker wife made for elves? No. I'm going to ask you myself. I'm not asking like this. Yes. Shoemaker wife. What did she make for elves? Okay, yes. Which color hat? How many hats? 3 hats and wow, wonderful. Clap for her. Okay. Thank you so much, children, for a wonderful time. Hope you all like the story. Yes or no? Clap your hands. Now. There is one more for your presentation. Let's welcome the students of Savior World High School, Muhammad Burhanuddin and Burhanuddin Hatem. Come on, give them a big round of applause. Yay!
Hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Muhammad Burhanuddin and my neighbor is Hassan. Let's sing a song together. So we will stop the problem very nicely. Oh, shoe is torn. And go to cobbler. Cobbler.
Mend my shoes, daddy.
Sit it up and sit it down. Then I give you a cobbler.
Yay! Come on, together, everyone sing. Cobbler, cobbler,
Mend my shoe.
get it done by half past 2. Stitch it up and stitch it down. Then I give you half past
Cobbler.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon. Now, children, some wonderful activities are waiting for you outside the story room. You want to go for the activity? Yes? Come on, make a line and go out enjoy your fun, wonderful activity. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Two activities here in the basket practicing. One is puzzle making and one is shoe making. Okay? All right? Yes or no? Yes. Now first you all have to make a puzzle of an elf. Can you all see? Come on. Take your packets. Everyone, take these packets from the basket and start making your puzzle. Come on, all of you. Round this is yours. Come on, everyone.
Done. Make your own pairs, okay?
Are you all making the elf puzzle? Yes. Wow. Let's see. Basket. Wow, let me see who has done it. Who has done the puzzle activity?
Wow, what is your name? Shabdin. San has done coordinated. San is here. San looked at.
Wow. Who is also laughing? Once you all have done with your puzzle activity, you can start making your shoes. Come on, pick up the another activity from the basket. Yes, come on.
Now take another ball. Another angle.
Thank you so much.
Keep this in the, where is your plastic bag?
And then okay, those who have done their activity after the lesson, wait, I will take the activity back in the activity. Okay, now. Count it. Wow, very nice. It's okay, you have to go to the left. Go. Dasi. Come on, stand up and move towards. Put your chairs under the table. Go in the left. Now take them to the
The line. Wait, you have to follow the horse. That is Umbudbadi and Maria want both of them. If you want to take over your boy, you have to be very careful. You have to make out the line. Then you have to roll it down on the left. Okay? And then you have to see. They have to follow the horse.
Signal for please.
Okay, come over here. Come over here. What's your name? Umme Salama. Come.
Very nice, very good. Yes, very good. Very nice. Very good, Elves. Very nice. You have to design a shoe and the shoe for you. I want to wear a shoe made up of bricks. Very